long, long ago. When the forest and the people still spoke the same language, a village stood beside a winding river. It was a joyful place, where children's laughter danced with the wind, and the drums never forgot their songs. But one season, a deep silence fell. A strange sickness spread through the village, stealing the strength from everyone it touched. Strong hunters grew weak, and mothers could not rise from their mats. The elders gathered beneath the great Iroko tree, their faces heavy with worry. They had tried every root and leaf they knew, but the forest, though vast, offered no answers. The people prayed, not just with words, but with a hope that echoed through the trees, and the forest listened. High in the branches lived a small monkey named Kito. His fur was the color of fresh earth, and his eyes shone with endless curiosity. Kito had watched the village all his life. He often stole mangoes and teased the goats, but he also listened closely when the humans spoke. From his leafy perch, he saw the suffering below and wondered why the humans had grown so quiet. Driven by a feeling he couldn't name, Kito decided to act. He leaped from branch to branch, traveling deeper into the forest than he had ever gone before. He moved through places where sunlight barely touched the ground, and even the birds spoke in whispers. For days, he searched, tasting berries and leaves, sniffing roots, and watching the other animals with a keen eye. Then, near a hidden stream, he saw something incredible. A family of sick antelope stood eating a bright golden fruit from a low-hanging tree. Their legs trembled, but as they ate, a change began. By morning, their strength had returned, and they ran through the forest once more. Kito's eyes widened with understanding. The forest had shown him the way. Carefully, Kito picked the golden fruit. He cradled it in his arms, protecting it as if it were a precious fire, and raced back toward the village. He flew through the trees, leaping and swinging, never stopping for a moment. When he arrived, the villagers stared in surprise. A monkey bringing them fruit. Kito climbed onto the elder's stool and placed the golden fruit gently before them. He chattered urgently, trying to make them understand. Eat this. Let the healers prepare it. Trust the forest. The healers worked through the night, mixing the fruit with warm water and prayers. One by one, the sick drank the remedy. As the moon crossed the sky, a miracle unfolded. Breathing eased, color returned to pale faces. Strength flowed back into weary limbs. By morning, the village awoke not to silence, but to laughter once more. A child's excited voice rang out, "My mother is standing." The elder looked on in amazement, whispering, "The monkey. The monkey saved us." Joy erupted like a sudden storm. The sickness left, and in its place, gratitude bloomed. The people held a grand festival, larger than any before. The village square was filled with cloth of red and gold, and the drums spoke loudly so the ancestors themselves could hear. At the very center of it all sat Kito, nervously holding a banana. He felt he had only done what was natural, he had listened, but the chief saw it differently, and because you listened, he declared, "We live." But before all the people, the chief placed a small, beautiful crown of woven leaves and beads upon Keto's head. From this day on, the chief announced, his voice ringing with pride, "You are King Keto, guardian of the forest and friend of the people." Cheers and joyous cries filled the air. Dancers moved like wind and flame, and children painted monkey symbols on their arms. The drums played on until the stars filled the night sky. And from that day forward, the village always remembered, wisdom does not always walk on two legs. Sometimes it swings from the trees. And so the monkey who listened became king not by force, but by care.